What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. Macklemore released his new single titled Glorious featuring Skylar Grey. This is going to be on his upcoming album that currently has no title or release date. But the most noteworthy thing about the single, besides it being a potential hit, is the exclusion of Ryan Lewis. Ryan Lewis is the producer who has done most of Macklemore's stuff in the last 9 years. You always see Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. They are a dynamic duo. So what gives? Why is this single not produced by him? So Macklemore went on Instagram to share a long message with his fans, talking about how he built a studio in his home because he wanted to be closer to his daughter and fiance. He talked about how, like, his desire just to keep creating after getting off tour last fall. And also one of the things that happened after that fall tour was the fact that Macklemore and Ryan Lewis decided to take some time apart from each other. Just so nobody thinks there's like any issues behind the scenes, there's not. They're still really good friends. Macklemore said he's going to be the best man in Ryan's wedding next month. But they just wanted to take a break from each other. Macklemore is creating a new album with a bunch of different producers, which will be an exciting thing to see because all we've had is Ryan Lewis so far. And I love Ryan Lewis. Great producer, phenomenal producer. What he does with Macklemore's music has just been unreal. If you were to play this album, any of the albums that Macklemore has done, if you were to play them and say one man produced all of this, it might be hard to believe, but Ryan Lewis really set the bar high. Going back to Macklemore's upcoming album, it just allows him to do something different. I'm not expecting it to sonically sound different than if it was a Macklemore and Ryan Lewis album, but I think it's cool just to see like the fact that he might be able to reach out to, whoever. Like, I don't know any producers off the top of my head that Macklemore would want to work with. Maybe like a Ninth Wonder. That sounds like a combination that would be possible. You're going to get something different than a Macklemore and Ryan Lewis album. But like I said, how different remains to be seen. I don't expect Macklemore to go out and get beats that are out of his comfort zone. I suspect all the right components for Macklemore will still be present on this album. Now, going into the Ryan Lewis side of things, I think that Ryan Lewis is making the best decision because Macklemore says that we're going to be hearing some of the music that he's been producing real soon. Going back to Ryan Lewis, in 2015, I remember that Mac and Ryan were on the cover of Rolling Stone, or they had a story, it was on their website, and it was noted that Ryan Lewis had turned down a number of pop stars, like huge names. I'm blanking on which ones they were at the time, but he turned them down to continue his work with Macklemore. And I always thought that that was like a crazy decision. Like, that had to be hard. Because as a producer, you want to go everywhere. You want to make all this money. And Ryan Lewis definitely has that potential. So I'm glad to see that he's now getting the opportunity to produce for others on a huge scale, because I feel like you're going to see Ryan Lewis on some hits later this year. So there are advantages for both of them stepping out on their own and doing their own solo thing for a while. Make no mistake though, Macklemore and Ryan Lewis will do music again, but Macklemore said when the time is right. And right now the time is just perfect. And it also gives fans the opportunity to miss them as a duo. You're going to see Macklemore likely go out on tour on his own unless Ryan is still going to be doing like the DJ and all of that. I know that he has in the past. But you might see Macklemore go out on the road on his own and Ryan just, chill and produce these hits. So you're going to see a lot of different things, and it's going to make fans look forward to the day when they actually reunite and do more work, more tours, more albums. So I think it's like a really smart decision for right now. Now I want to open up the floor for you guys watching. What do you think about this idea of Macklemore stepping out on his own and Ryan Lewis going and producing for other people? Do you think it's a smart decision? Do you think it's a bad decision? I would love to hear if someone says that it might be a bad decision. I would love to hear like the reasoning behind that. But me, I see nothing but great things in the future for both of them going separate and then coming back together when the time is right. So talk to me in the comment section below, then like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video. Follow me on Twitter at Sermons Domain, and as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching, and until next time, peace.